Hi everyone, this is Heather Lottanen from the Flourish Academy, where our goal is to empower, educate, and elevate you to create a life that you love through the art and business of photography. In this video, we are going to explore the new features released in June of 2018 inside of Lightroom. But first, make sure you check out our sponsor, ymcamera.com, for all of your photography needs. Let's jump over to Adobe's website and take a look at these recent updates. We have managed presets and profiles. So it looks here that Adobe has added the ability to manage these a little bit better so that you can access them faster. So what we have is a profile browser. So let's take a look back in Lightroom and see how this plays out. I'm going to press D on my keyboard in order to access the develop module. And we have the profile browser right here. So let's open that by clicking it. And then I'm going to right click in this area and choose manage profiles. Okay, so this is the new feature. It looks like you can just choose to hide these sections. So for instance, if you are not interested in the black and white profiles and they are getting in your way, you could just remove them. And then I'm going to assume that if you right click and choose manage profiles, yes, you can decide to add those back. I don't know how much of an advantage that is, at least not for me. I think what I prefer over that is the ability to select a profile that you enjoy and click the star in order to add it to your favorites, because then what you could do is just go through all of these and choose your favorites. I'm just somewhat randomly picking these so that we can demonstrate this. And then I wouldn't need to use these profiles, but I could just refer to my favorites and that would make it a little bit easier. In order to remove a profile from your favorites, you would just click that star again and you can see that it is removing it. Okay, so that's a little bit helpful. I don't know how much. I guess it depends on how much you use the profile browser. Back over to Adobe's websites, we have manage presets. Okay, so this looks very similar. You can manage your presets. So I'm assuming that it has the same functionality. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to right click in the presets dialog, and no, it's not in the same place. Well, then it must be here. Okay, right, manage presets. So again, you can just decide to turn those on, the visibility of those on and off in order to better organize your presets panel. Next, we have color label for folders and faster folder search. In this case, it appears that you can add color labels now, not just to your images, but to entire folders, and then you could filter based on that label. Let's jump back into the library module by pressing G on the keyboard, and I'm going to right click on this folder, add color label. Sure enough, that was not there previously, so we could assign that a color label red. Maybe let's grab another one. So let's look at March, add color label red, and then if you click the search icon in the folders palette, you can indeed filter this based on labeled folders. So there they are. You can view the labeled folders, or you can say all to take that back. So that might be useful. I'll have to think of some ways that we could apply that to our workflow, practically speaking, and I'll get back to you on that one. Next, we have HEIC, image file support on Mac OS High Sierra. So HEIC files are high efficiency files. I don't use these types of files. If you do, could you please leave a comment below and let us know how you're using them so that we have a little bit more information. Next, we have Auto Stack HDR and Panorama. So this could be a little bit helpful. If you use these features, then you know that you select multiple photos in order to create an HDR image or a panorama. And now Lightroom will automatically stack them just to keep them a little bit more organized. So that could be useful. And then of course, as always, in every new version update of Lightroom, you have support for new cameras and lenses. So you can check that out if you are purchasing a brand new camera. But I also want to point out that in every update to Lightroom, what I would like you to notice is you have these two icons and it says new in this release of Lightroom Classic CC and available only for Creative Cloud members. So if you are on a standalone version of Lightroom, then you will not see many of these updates, which is unfortunate, but at some point you will most likely need to Join the Adobe subscription for Creative Cloud in order to have all of these new features. Please leave a comment below and let me know if any of these features will make a difference in your workflow and how you might use them. It would help others see how you're using Lightroom, and I'll see you in the next video.